What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy T. You on the ride up doing a special episode, I'm saying, in dedication to the legendary versus battle with Babyface and I'm saying Teddy Riley, you know what I'm saying? Clash of the Titans. Salute to those two kings. You know, they came with the heat. Uh, I mean they did what, 500,000 viewers at one point, to the point where they broke IG, baby. They couldn't even link up no more. They got cut short. The good thing is they got through the majority of the fight or the battle with before it happened. So I'm gonna go ahead through the list and tell y'all what songs I picked. Now going in, I definitely, if you follow me, I figured, I've been saying Babyface was gonna win and wasn't gonna be pretty, just because he has so many joints. But the one thing about Teddy is that I know Teddy got joints too, and I know that Teddy was gonna mess around and have some records that you might have forgot about or didn't know he did. And it was a good battle. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull them up, and then we're gonna go. So Teddy started again. So if you watch the first one, you know that they started off, and Teddy started off with The Show, Slick Rick featuring Dougie Fresh. And it's like, okay, that's a nice little introduction, but it's not something you want to use in a battle. But anyways, he started off with a SWV right here with the Michael Jackson Human Nature flip. You know what I'm saying? It was a good record though. It was a good record. Unfortunately, Babyface came back with the Toni Braxton Love Should Have Brought You Home Last Night from off the the Boomerang soundtrack. So I gave that one to Babyface. Now I will say this: I won't play any of the music only because I don't own the rights to it, and I want this part to be able to be shown and heard. You know what I'm saying, without any legal interruptions or whatever. All right. So round two, Teddy came with Keep Sweat, Make It Last Forever featuring Jackie McGee, and that went against Babyface's As Soon As I Get Home. I love As Soon As I Get Home, but Make It Last Forever, that's R&B classic right there. You know what I'm saying? Classic. So it's 1-1 at this point. Round three, Johnny Kemp, Just Got Paid. It's a quality record. Just Got Paid. But Babyface pulled out one of his earlier joints with the Whispers, Rock Steady. Classic record. That was one of their last hit records on their way to the, you know what I'm saying, to the, the oldie but goodie section. You know what I'm saying? But they were a classic group. Shout out to the Whispers. We up 2-1 Babyface. Round four, Foxy Brown's featuring Blackstreet, Take You Home Tonight, versus Babyface, Every Time I Close My Eyes. So Babyface, but the one thing about Babyface and Teddy is they both were artists, so they had songs of their own as well. So it wouldn't be one of those situations like with Neo and John to Austin, where John to Austin was just playing songs that he wrote, produced on, whereas Neo was putting records in that he was on. So it's like, all right, you wanted to say relaxly, yo. So that record, I gave it to Take You Home Tonight. I thought that was a better record. You know what I'm saying? That Take You Home record was better. So it's 2-2 at this point. Then we had, this is the toughest round for me. Round 5 was Got a Piece of My Love, which I love, and After 7's Ready or Not. So I haven't graded that one yet. Even right now, 2 hours later, I still haven't scored that round yet. So I'm gonna have to come back to that one. All right. Round 6 was High Five. I'm a big High Five fan, right? Unfortunately, it went up against Bobby Brown's Every Little Step. Come on. Man, my son danced to that, and he's 2. He been dancing to that song with me since he was like 6 months old. That's our jam. So Every Little Step, Bobby Brown, goes to Babyface. Next round, Keep Sweat, I Wanna. It went against Tevin, Can We Talk? I Wanna was a great club jam, but Can We Talk, man, that thing did numbers, and it was a hit. It was a smash record, so I gave that round to Babyface. Some people, if you prefer the upbeat jams, I think you may sway towards some of Teddy's some rounds towards Teddy because of the upbeat records. But I gave that one to Babyface as well. Round 8, the guy I like versus Karyn White. Love the Way You Love. I love that song. The way you love me. But nah, I like that was the joint. That was my joint. I like. So I went with that one instead. Round 9, you had Heavy D. Is It Good to You versus Tevin Campbell. I'm Ready. You know, Tevin Campbell. I'm Ready. That's gets that round. Round 10 was Denny came with round 10, which he had started the last battle with. He actually came with it this time, where it's Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh with The Show. Unfortunately, Babyface doubled back and played the song he opened with last with was the Deele, Two Occasions, classic record. So of course the Deele, Babyface that one he got that round. Round 11. Now, I guess they had agreed that they were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, switch course like it's, you know what I'm saying, like football or, you know, in sports where, you know, the first half somebody goes. So Babyface supposed to play double records. He didn't do that yet, but he ended up doing it after this round. So after this round, they flip-flop. All right, so Teddy played Jay-Z featuring Blackstreet, You Belong to the City. Then Face played Bobby Brown, Rock With You. Now I like You Belong to, I like the singing on that song, but it ain't Rock With You though. That's, come on. I'm like I said, if you leaning towards the rap or whatever, you might choose that record. But I'm taking Rock With You, Babyface. You know what I'm saying? Or Bobby Brown, written by Babyface. Plus, I felt like Babyface could have just as easily played Sunshine, which I think is a better record than, you know what I'm saying, You Belong to the City. Now, like Jay-Z, lyrically, I think he had better verses in You Belong to the City. But the song and vibe of Sunshine is a better record to me. But anyways, I gave that round to Babyface. So now they flip-flopping. So now Babyface is going first, right? So we got to Bobby Brown's On Our Own off the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack versus Michael Jackson in the Closet. And I feel like this is around the time where Teddy was going to go heavy on his involvement with the Michael Jackson Dangerous album, playing some of the solid records he worked on, and he was probably going to end up building up to probably holding that Michael Jackson Remember the Time card for a later round. But he never got there because they didn't get that far up. So he played In the Closet. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't even, I only think it was my top 5 favorite song off that album. So plus On Our Own, that's a smash. That's a smash. Bobby Brown, all day. So I gave that round to Babyface. Then we go to 13. Babyface, When Can I See You Again? I'm like, ooh, that's a tough one. Unfortunately for Babyface, Teddy came with the Blackstreet Before I Let You Go. That's like one of my all-time favorite records of all time. Dave Hollister, what he did to that record is crazy. Plus, I remember the video. My man Omar Epps was in that joint. That was my joint for a long time. So I gave that round to Teddy. And then the last round before they had interferences was Babyface Whip Appeal versus God Let's Chill. Babyface Whip Appeal was a mean record. Unfortunately, Let's Chill, that's an epic record right there. So I gave that round to Teddy. And that's when the connection issue happened, and they had to pause it for a second, but then they came back, and then the next round was Johnny Gill, My versus God Deep. And I thought Teddy had dropped the ball on that one. I understand you want to play your own records, but I think he should have left Deep off. Deep wasn't really it shouldn't have been played within this 20. You got 30 songs you could have played before you got to Deep. So you go up against My. I mean, Babyface wrote it, Johnny Gill sang it, After 7 sang background on it, Kenny G played the sax on it. So naturally, Johnny Gill, My.
Daddy.
Johnny Gill, My. All right. Round 16, you had TLC Red Light Special versus Janet Jackson, I Guess Oloni. And it was funny because when after Teddy had finished playing it, Babyface had a look at the face like, "You did that?" He was like, "Yeah, I did the remix." He was like, "Oh, I didn't know he was doing remixes." He said, "That's okay. I don't do remixes." He was smashing them at this point anyway. But I gave that round to Teddy because Guess Oloni remix was better than Red Light Special to me. Round 17. This is when Babyface dropped that bomb, the Karyn White Superwoman record. With man, when that record came out, it was like the anthem. So definitely gave that round to Superwoman. It went against Michael Jackson's Jam. It was cool, but it was like, you know, Mike was doing something different, and it was solid, but I think the video was more popular than the actual record for Mike at that point. But the production from Teddy was dope on there though. Round 18, Toni Braxton, I Get So High. I love the video more than I love the song. Watching Toni, you know what I'm saying, parade around in that tight white leather outfit was A1 to me. But it went against Braxton Effects Rum Shaker. That's a summer classic. Like, you gotta hear Rum. That's like, you gotta hear Summertime. You gotta hear It Was a Good Day. You gotta hear Rum Shaker by Braxton Effects in the summertime. You just have to. So Teddy got that round. Then I'm not gonna, this round don't count because Teddy didn't get to play a record, but Babyface had started that round off with Boys and Men, I'll Make Love to You. So he didn't get to follow it up, and that was the end of it. And then they both went back and forth trying to add each other on to each other's live. They couldn't. Babyface started playing his music with acoustic after that, and then he wrapped it up by playing the record with Whitney Houston, CeCe Winans, and Mariah Carey. Count on Me. That was a dope ending. But on the flip side, Teddy was on the other side. He was playing jams too. But it was a good event. Like I said, they had over 500,000 people on there at one point. They both definitely got their followers up. Babyface got up to 1 million followers. That's crazy for a artist that's not necessarily the most popular now to have 1 million followers. That's pretty good. But yeah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it was a good battle. Hopefully they can come back and just for fun do the last couple songs. But you know, so I owe y'all one. So I still haven't. Now, if I break my score down, Babyface won regardless of where this round goes, but I'm gonna score it anyway. All right, so that's 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3 2 4 3 4 3 5 3 6 3 7 3 8 4 8 5 8 5 9 6 9 6 10 7 10. So I had a 7-10, and the one I didn't score was round 5, A Piece of My Love, Ready or Not. I'm cool with leaving it a tie because either way, Babyface still won. So it was 10-7 won Babyface.